I love synthy bits. That's cute.
Yeah. definitely gonna keep that.
A lot of people still haven't seen this lineup, and we're really excited for that too. We're gonna go black, red, silver, or like whatever. Obviously, Stranger Things is the one that comes up a lot.
You find what you find at the thrift store, and some, like she said, some things are timeless.
Yeah, that Moth tour was awesome, but we'll definitely try to make it up for you when we see you again. Like if him were to do a reunion tour, that would be pretty cool.
But keep watching for the next, 12 days.
I'm Danni Baker, here with Moshly, and today I am here with the guys in Starbenders. How are we?
We're doing good.
Amazing. And to start off, would you mind just introducing yourselves and your role in the band?
I'm Aaron. I play bass.
I'm Kimmy Shelter. I'm the front woman.
I'm Chiwei. I'm drummer.
Amazing. And there's so much to unpack in this interview. You guys are always doing so much. But of course, the main reason we're here is because you have your latest album coming out this month, The Beast Goes On. To start off, how are you feeling about it as a whole?
We're excited, especially because it's our first record with Wei on drums. So we're just really excited to get it out there and move into the future.
Yes, it's so exciting, and it all flows so well as an album. How did you kind of decide on the track listing? Did it naturally fall into place a little bit, or was it more of a conscious decision, putting each thing in order?
I think it's a little bit of all of it. Because we pre-pro everything in the room and play the songs, they sort of start to nudge at you how the story should unfold, and that's how we view it as well. Is if you're telling a story and somebody does have the opportunity to sit down and listen to the record from beginning to end, we want it to make sense and it not to feel too uncomfortable. So it's kind of all of it, and it's all by committee. We talk through it and make playlists and figure everything out. And
yeah, for sure. And I was lucky enough to get an early listen and listen to it from start to end, and I'm absolutely loving it so far. You have a bit of everything in there. There's kind of those poppy hooks. You've got the modern rock mixed with rock and roll and synthy bits and just everything. How would you guys sum up your sound, would you say?
I love synthy bits. That's cute.
Yeah. definitely gonna keep that.
Yeah. I don't know. We've always been at the foundation a rock and roll band, but obviously having goth, industrial, punk influence and pop and all of that in there, we really just it's almost an energetic thing more than it is a genre, and that's maybe why people find our genre to be a little hard to pin down. So it's kind of
freeform.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it rock and roll. Like, I've never ascribed rules or guardrails to rock. And so if you kind of let the sound forge its own path, you'll get different flavors of it. But I think to us, it's just always come back to rock and roll.
Yeah, and it's just it's become kind of to me, just a Starbenders sound. And when you put it into that frame, it makes sense. But if you were trying to kind of put it to one thing, it wouldn't make sense. But I feel like we've been in the game long enough to stake the claim to kind of our own special genre.
It absolutely is your own genre. And to me, this album sounds almost straight out of a movie or TV series in a way. If you could pick a TV or movie that it would soundtrack, what would you pick?
Obviously, Stranger Things is the one that comes up a lot, but that's the obvious thing. But there's lots of movies and different things that it could work for. I mean,
yeah. I'm kind of riding high on the fact that that Brandon Sanderson's work is going to be made into a couple different TV shows, and I would love for our songs to be in that.
Yeah,
it's just because it's on my mind right now.
And anime and stuff, our anime, video games, all that kind of that whole world would work good. We love Like I love Nana and all those old animes, and I think that down the road that'd be so cool to kind of have it all folded into one.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it can fit into so many things. And I think everything you said, I kind of had a feeling would come up. Especially, I've seen like the odd bits on your socials as well of the like, if you like Stranger Things and this, you'll love our band. So it's great to hear that the album kind of captures that as a whole too. I think another huge part of Starbenders is, of course, the style, the aesthetic, kind of visuals as a whole. Um, what goes into creating that style? What are your inspirations, I guess?
Because we're thrifters, it's open to the universe. So when we go in, you kind of whatever you can get, and we're looking at it through the lens of what we're creating in our art. And I think Wei coming into the band was really exciting from a style perspective too, because her fashion sense was so cool inherently, and that influenced the future looks and stuff like that too, of like seeing different possibilities. And we're we always love the foundation of glam and just really good, beautiful, vintage, timeless pieces, and then the rest is sort of up to whatever chance.
Yeah, just like our music, the style in some ways forges its own path. You find what you find at the thrift store, and like she said, some things are timeless, and they have a way of resurfacing and making themes out of themselves. And I think that's what you see with us.
And I think because we've been a band for over a decade, I think our fashion story is just something that is exciting to me and continues to be inspiring. And it's been really cool. Each band member, their own individual fashion sense, and everybody starting in one place and then it growing and evolving and it becoming their own thing. Like it's all under the same umbrella, but Aaron has his own take on stuff, and he upcycles lots of clothes and designs, and has gone off in his own direction, and that's been really cool. And Chris is kind of more utilitarian, like he's kind of our heady boy,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's been cool that as well, of like seeing the direction that the fashion and everything's gone in, and kind of like being able to take pride in that too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like every time that I've seen you guys live, I'm always just like obsessed. You all look amazing. I'm like, oh my god, I want to be them. Do you guys kind of coordinate the outfits, or is it just kind of what each member is feeling and their individual style, as you said?
Unintentionally, we coordinate. It is really wild. It's like I don't know what they're going to wear until we're about to walk on stage, and it will all be a theme. It's really uncanny, but like she said, that's what happens when you're in a band for a long time. Some things you just know.
Yeah, and then we will kind of like, before tours and stuff, to kind of like save everybody the heartache of having to pull all their shit out of their bag at bag check and shit. Like we'll try to like streamline it and be like, okay, like for this tour, we're gonna go black, red, silver, or like whatever. So everybody kind of like knows what the umbrella is, and like nobody's like busting out like orange or yellow, where you're like, no. So it's I think in that way it's kind of pretty symbiotic as well.
Trying to remember the last time anybody wore yellow on stage, and I cannot think of a single instance actually.
Now what's going to happen is when you guys are next on stage, like 2 minutes before, somebody's going to show up in yellow. Now that's what's going to happen. I'm waiting for it.
Yes.
And it's not too long before you guys are back on stage as well. So you have a couple of album release shows, record release shows. One in Atlanta and one in Nashville. I believe like 25th and 27th. So like right on album release week as well. What is in store for people, I guess? What can people expect to see at those shows?
I mean, we're going to be playing most of the new records, so it's just new songs and old songs and all that kind of stuff mixed into one. And we really just want it to be a celebration of the the life of the band and everything too, and a statement not just to ourselves but to the world of where we want to go with and the places that we want to go. And I think we're really excited because we've been able to tour a little bit with Way, but we've not really been able to, like, a lot of people still haven't seen this lineup, and we're really excited for that too. Like, for everybody to come and be able to see her and everything with us. So
Yeah, for sure. I was going to say, I think the last time I saw you guys was back in 2023, I want to say.
yeah.
So I am yet to see this lineup. And as you said, you've not played too many live shows since. How would you say your live performance has changed as a band kind of since then? And then how does it compare?
She's a really interesting player, and it's brought this it's like she's almost like aristocratic in the way that her energy comes through, but it's so exact and precise and lethal. And it's always been great when you have the benefit of your band members sort of lighting a fire under your ass and allowing it to elevate you. And we can safely say that her coming into the band has allowed us to elevate even further, which is the best you can do. I think it was Jimmy Page. He said, you either rise or fall to the musicians around you, and I think that that's been something that's been cool for us. Yeah. So it's like, I think it's a je ne sais quoi. I guess you'll have to come and see.
Yeah, for sure. Does that mean that 2026 is going to be the year of touring for Starbenders then? Are we planning to take the album out on the road?
Yes, we are. And we're not allowed to be super specific right this second, but keep watching for the next, 12 days? Yeah, keep watching for 12 days.
Yeah.
You'll be happy.
Yeah. There's a strong indication that there will be touring happening possibly on your side of the pond.
We are winking and not emphatically.
Yeah.
It's amazing for me to hear personally. I was going to say it absolutely broke my heart to have to miss that Mothica show. Something clashed with it. I cannot for the life of me remember what, but it would be amazing to see you here back in the UK, especially with the new album.
Yeah. Yeah, that Mothica tour was awesome, but we'll definitely try to make it up for you when we see you again.
Always good to hear. If you could pick like a dream artist to tour with, who would you pick?
We love, obviously everybody's probably saying this right now, but like to tour with Youngblood would be great. But we also love Wet Leg and Wolf Alice. God, there's so many cool bands out there doing it right now. But those are kind of the ones at the forefront at the moment. And I'm still fucking praying that him does like a reunion tour.
I was going to say, if it were possible, hit him.
Yeah. Like if him were to do a reunion tour, that would be pretty cool. But I love like Lola Young and all of those artists. Some Chapel Roan would be killer. So.
Yeah, I feel the beauty of your guys' music is you could fit onto pretty much any tour lineup. Like you're not kind of limited because you blend so many genres into one. Yeah. So it's really, really cool to hear that you have like a variety of artists that you'd love to tour with on those lineups too.
Yeah, definitely. We, I don't know. I feel like in 2026, we're also used to having playlists that have everybody from like SZA to Beastie Boys to like the Beatles on the same playlist. And, I feel like people want the shows that they go to kind of reflect that as well. Like we all have like different vibes and things that we're into, and everybody has the capacity for different things at this stage. And I think that like those kinds of things are something we're excited to see develop in the future as well.
Yeah, I think genre segmentation is not really much of a thing anymore.
Yeah.
So the variety is this feature, not a bug at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Other than, of course, the kind of touring side that you've hinted at a little bit, What is kind of in the works for Starbenders in 2026? What can we see kind of going into this new era of The Beast Goes On?
It's kind of in the title of the record. It's just The Beast Goes On. Like, we're going to go on. We're going to just keep pushing. And, we have no idea what the world's going to look like, but we're just like going to keep pushing. And if it's were to be entirely up to us, like, we would just tour all over the world, and do as much as we can in the next year. And so we're going to do as much of that as we can. And yeah, just
I mean, this is what we do. And I think our expectation and everybody else's should be that we'll keep doing it.
yeah, like, hopefully we'll be able to go to China soon and different parts of Asia. We want to go to Australia, South America, all those different places. So
For sure. If you had to pick like one bucket list moment that you'd like love to achieve this year, what would you say that would be?
bucket list, I mean, maybe just getting into like one of the aforementioned countries that we have not been able to go to yet, but we're most excited about, hoping to get to go to China, and so we can be on ways to turf and all that kind of stuff. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, amazing. Well, that is all my questions for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's been amazing getting to chat to you.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
very
for
much.
having us, and we'll see you very soon.
Yeah. Yes, I will absolutely be there the second that anything gets announced around here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll have a great rest of your day.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll
you so
see you soon.
much.
Bye.
See you later.